Okay. Hello. Welcome. My Planet Zoo has already crashed. Like literally, I opened the game and 2 minutes later, before I started streaming, my entire computer froze and Planet Zoo just like crashed again. So I'm a little concerned for today. I have no idea if it's gonna hold up or if it's gonna continue to freeze like that. If it does, then maybe we'll just swap to a different game, but it's kind of sketchy. When your entire computer just like hard freezes and you have to like hold the power button to reset it. I don't know why Planet Zoo is doing that, but it literally happened like 2 minutes into like launching the game. So hopefully it just happens that once time and then it's out of the way and we can just play it today and not have any issues, but I am kind of concerned. So we'll see what happens, see how it goes. I feel like it's good now, hopefully. But who knows? I could have more issues again. Oh, hey, no, welcome. Congratulations. I will give you your 1 point. Hello, welcome. Let's get some music going too, because I've been enjoying that over the Planet Zoo music. Let's get that turned on. Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. It's kind of like some light background stuff, nothing too loud. Like that should be good. Okay. Yes, I think yesterday or last time I played, I left off with trying to do like it's kind of like crawling vines on all of the walls. So I think I'm gonna try to continue doing that and fill this entire wall with like vines around this section. And then maybe do the same thing like over on this part over here. So we'll see. It's kind of tedious to do this wall. I'm still not totally sure if I like it or not. Like I think it looks nice. I think just once I add kind of more of it like all across this wall, it'll look a little bit better. It is a little tricky to do with these kind of like these like root tangles, like trying to find a way to like orientate them so they look like crawling vines on this wall. I'm not totally sure if it's looking good or not, but I think it's a fun idea, so I'm gonna try to build it. And I think once I finish this, I'll kind of work on like the roof, and then I should be like good to go for this building. I think once I do the roof, it should be like pretty much done. I'm just gonna kind of like orientate these vines like along the wall. Kind of get some like weird shapes and patterns. Then go through. I've been using these like tetrastigma vines to kind of fill in the leaves. They've been looking really nice. Do like some weird shapes. And then it'll just kind of on this wall, and then maybe have like a little bit kind of like taper out on this wall, so it kind of like slopes down to the bottom. I don't know if I'm gonna do any like ground plants around here to kind of like fill in the bottom section, or just have like the vines. I could always like a little clump of bramble, but at the bottom to kind of like help hide where the vines are coming from, but I'm not totally sure about that yet. I don't know how that would look kind of putting that like on the stone. But I do want to go for like a very overgrown look, so it could be nice kind of covering that stone a little bit. Like these songs. Hmm. Okay. Okay, like a fun shape right there. It is kind of fun doing these vines. Like, I love the look of it. I think it's pretty nice. I'm kind of like copying what they did over here. So I'm kind of using like this building as my inspiration. Because this one has like a lot of these, I guess, liana vines, like these tangled liana stuff. And then the basket ferns and different like curtains. So kind of like using this as my inspiration. Yeah, they look really good too. Okay. At first, I was a little uncertain, but I think adding these kind of like pillars in the middle kind of break up like how flat the wall is, because these don't look great on just like a flat wall. So kind of giving it more texture is a little better. I think that helped kind of with the overall look. Also kind of like change the orientation of a couple of these lines. Say. I want to do more of these like vines as well, kind of like going across. 'Cause I think it's kind of fun to like walk underneath them, like as the guests. Oops. This is looking nice. I want to have some plants like up in this corner, so I might try to do like a vine like up that way. Maybe another one kind of going across, like kind of like fill in that corner, because I could put some plants like up here on top of that, which I think would be nice. Okay, I think that's good for now. And then we'll kind of start filling it in with all these tetrastigma vines to see how it looks. These are very easy to place. I kind of just like line them up and just throw them on there. I didn't really care too much for orientation. I just kind of like put them on just so it looks good. It'll kind of like rotate a couple of them so they line up. This part. Just kind of placing them to like fill in the vines. And then I'll go back through with these basket ferns and kind of place those, as well as these ones, these kind of like hanging curtain vines. So you can just kind of like fill these in. Look kind of nice, like almost growing out of like the vines a little. They have like their own kind of independent stems. This looks really good. I'm loving this so far. Are these new? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure... Oh, tropical pack for these tetrastigma vines. These are base game, all of these tangled liana. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of these like kind of tetrastigmas. couple different like variations of it. Yeah, I've never used them before because they just kind of seem very weird and like thin. But I think kind of using them in combination with like the vines look really good. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah. Yeah, herbs are very fun to grow. Hopefully they do well. Very exciting though. I might do like a vine from like up here, maybe down to the stream. Hard to place some of these. Oh, the creeping ficus you're talking about on that. That's so weird. Like I can't get over like auctioning off plants like that. It's so weird to me. I don't know why. It just seems so silly. Yeah, I'm curious to see like what condition it's in and like if it actually like survives, because like I said, I've never ordered plants like online before. I've always just like bought them in stores where I can kind of like see the quality of them. I'm very curious in like what those kind of like plant ordering websites are like, or like kind of buying plants online, what the quality of it's gonna be. Oh, you have a couple plants then. Yeah, I'm very curious to see. Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? What happened? I feel like when somebody yells, everything is fine. Usually things are not fine. Are you saying because you're buying so many plants that like everything is fine? When usually people use plants to cope? Yeah. I mean, that's what I did. I mean, I bought way too many plants at one point or another. And then my cat destroyed them all. And I was like, okay, maybe I can't do plants anymore. Maybe plants aren't for me. No, she would. She would very much eat everything and then go into all of like the plant pots and dig up all the dirt. Yeah, it was not fun. It was not fun like coming home and just seeing dirt everywhere. I didn't enjoy that part. Or like her just like biting and like chewing all the leaves and then just throwing it up afterwards. It's like, why? Why would you willingly eat something that just makes you throw up like 5 minutes later? What is the reason behind this? They're string hearts. Yeah, string. I need like string plants. Like I love all of the what are they called? Like pothos? What are those called? Why can't I think about it? Isn't like a name? Like any of like the climbing plants, I guess is a way to put it. Or like any of the plants that like go kind of real long. I really enjoyed those because they're kind of fun to like fill in a wall or like a bookshelf. Yeah, like trailing plant, like yeah, trailing vines. Any like the vine plants. They're very fun to kind of just like set up high and then just like, you know, have them grow down low. This is probably way too long. No, it could work actually. The problem is pothos are toxic to cats and like animals, so I could never have like good like pothos plants. Because I know Autumn would immediately just eat them all. Oh my god, almost 2 feet now? Yeah, hung really high. That's some major growth in just a short amount of time. That's awesome. I had a banana tree plant, which I think was my favorite plant that I ever had. But I'm pretty sure it died, and I'm not really sure what happened to it. I don't know why it died. I think probably because I don't have like the best climate for it. Yeah, peperoma plants are really good because they're not toxic to cats, and like the leaf texture isn't like very appealing to animals either, so it was like the one plants I could have a lot of, and they just like always grew really nicely. And like I wasn't worried about Autumn like eating them. What are these called? The basket ferns? I love these. Again, like another plant I've never used before. These little basket ferns, guys. But they're kind of nice to hang from like these vines. And these ones have like the little kind of like little plant sticking down below from it. Quite nice. So yeah, you're so lucky. You're so lucky. Take that as a blessing. Have you got any bugs yet? Like any fungus gnats? Or like any little bugs in your plants? Like a pretty common thing. They suck. No, yeah, that's good. Hopefully it stays that way. Hopefully you just never have to deal with like fungus gnats or any little bugs. Because they're yeah, it's inevitable. Okay, that's looking nice. Let's do some of those curtain vines. But the worms? No. That sounds terrifying though. Have you heard about the worms? No, I've not heard about the worms. Did one of your plants have worms in it? Oh, you started. Oh yeah, no, you told me you bought a whole bunch of worms. That's right. I remember you mentioned that. You bought like a whole bunch of worms online. Yeah, 1,000. That's a lot. That's a lot of worms. That's kind of crazy. Well, hopefully they do their job. Hopefully they compost, and you get some good compost from that. That is a lot of worms. I can't imagine like what that box or container looks like. Like a whole bucket just full of worms. It's looking good. I'm trying to think of like anything else to add to it. Doing okay. Yeah, I mean, just kind of throw them in the ground and just like let them do their job. You can't really like check on them or like do much. You just kind of like put them in the ground and let them do their thing. But I mean, it's a worm. Like worms can survive in anything. Especially if there's 1,000 of them, then they'll just reproduce and keep on going. Oh, you haven't put them in the you haven't put them like in the ground or the compost bin yet? They're just in like a box somewhere? I guess if the compost bin isn't established yet, then... Oh, okay. Gotcha. I click on those. Oh, okay, well I guess this is unclickable. There we go. Well, luckily my computer hasn't crashed again yet. I guess it's nice. So hopefully it stays that way. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it or something. Okay. I think that's good for that wall. That's looking good for now. I might do like one more vine maybe. I'm going down this way, like showing the vines, like traveling to this wall. Also, I kind of like the shape of this, kind of like moves out from like where that pillar is. Almost like fits perfectly right there. Well, I guess I'm gonna have like the leaves grow this way. That's not going the right way. Yeah, that's good. Maybe like another little like basket fern like down here lower to the ground. Flowers, yeah, there's the let me think of them. Oh, the music just a little bit. I'm trying to think of the name of them. There's like the pitcher plants. I could always add these, but I think it might be these little plants. There was another one I thought. Yeah, these ones, because they kind of have like the roots kind of growing like that way, so you could look like they're kind of growing like attached to the vines. I think these plants do grow like on the sides of trees. They're kind of like that parasitic nature. I could throw a couple of these down and just have them like growing sideways a little bit. Because then those vines kind of like all blend together. Like a nice like different color too. There we go. That's nice. It's kind of hidden down there, but it's fine. Also, like these ones, that doesn't have any roots on it though. I don't know if there's any like flowers though. I guess this one has like a very tiny flower, like a little thing in there. Like one small flower. There's like the orchids, but I don't know if orchids really grow on, they don't really grow on vines like that. Well, aren't orchids like parasitic plants though? Don't they grow like on the sides of trees? Because they have like those kind of long like tendril vines. Yeah, don't they grow like sideways? I guess that would make sense then. Maybe I'll kind of throw a couple in just to like have some flowers. I can always just like put them vertical like that. And just kind of like hide them in the other. But it looks a little weird just seeing them kind of float like that. I don't know. I think I might just leave it like that for now. Yeah, so I want to have like a lot of vines like going back and forth through this section. Kind of like fill in this part, but the problem is like these banana trees, I don't know if it would look good having like vines coming from. Like, I'm not really sure how that would look. But I want to do kind of like a cross pattern, like right here. The vines kind of like zigzagging back and forth. I think a little too big, maybe. It's way too big. I wonder if this is the longest construction piece, like, or longest, like, kind of building piece in the game. This is 16 meters. I don't know if any construction pieces are longer than 16 meters. Maybe a tree? But even, like, that's not 16 meters. Like, I mean, I guess trees are longer than this. I didn't even think about them. I don't know. I always kind of consider it like a construction piece, not like a piece of nature for some reason. Yeah, I'm just not sure if like these would look good going into the banana trees. I might need to do like a different, like, there's like a palm tree that might look really good. Find the name of it though. I think it might have been the North African. This is too tall. It's way too big. Even like that one's way too big. Foxtail palms look really nice. Maybe this would work a little better, but even then, like, that still kind of doesn't really fit. I don't like seeing it kind of glitch through like that. I'd like a good plant that's like kind of more narrow. That would fit right there. I'm not sure I have like a lot of choices though, unfortunately. Way too small. I mean, tamarind tree maybe would fit. Coastal mangroves. Oh, it's like too big. Corkwood trees don't seem very like jungle-like. I mean, I guess that's kind of, that would fit. It doesn't look, I mean, I guess it's kind of jungle. Oh. It's kind of like glitches through. I guess I can push that into the wall just. I mean, that's not terrible. It just, I don't know. I just don't get like jungle vibes from this. It just seems more temperate. There's some different stuff like over here, maybe. Silky oak, these are all too big. Sausage trees all too big. Eucalyptus is too big. Mangrove's too big. I mean, I could use like the hammer trees are too big. What am I thinking of? I mean, I could use like the rock model tree, but that's a little too big. That seems kind of very jungle-ish. A little bit. Maybe make it a little bit smaller, but then it just looks really weird though. Like delete a lot of these ones. Which just is gonna like shrink it quite a bit, yeah. Looks weird now. I mean, I could make it work, but would it look better than like just doing that tree? What is this? This is the airwood bushes, right? For like the leaf. I'll give it a shot. I'll try. See if I can make something that kind of fits this area. If not, I can always just use a different tree. Because I kind of like these branches too are quite fun. Maybe just move them in a little bit so they're not like poking through. And then I just need to find like smaller arrowwood pieces that aren't not fit. But unfortunately they all kind of a little too small. Or a little too big. Look like a very skinny that looks terrible. Oh lord, I don't like that at all. What if I just make it like more, I give it some more layers. It looks so weird. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. It's okay if like some of it glitches through. Oh, I don't like it. It just looks so like unnatural. Alright, well, good idea. I'm just gonna scroll through the trees again real quick. Just to make sure there's no like smaller baby trees really fit. Oh, that looks quite nice. The apple, oh, it's an apple tree. It's not really jungly. Aquilari tree's too big. Almost is way too big. Baobab, that's way too big. My god. That tree trunk is crazy. The size of a house. That's interesting shape. I could look at like saplings as well at some point. But I know there's some like smaller trees that would look good. It's kind of like a very just like narrow cabbage trees. That's not cabbage. A liar. That's what I'm currently using, right? Yeah. The cork oak. Or cork wood, I should. I guess like this is like a very tiny tree. Like these two variants of it. This one kind of curves though, so it looks a little weird. Almost looks like it's kind of fallen over. Like it has like a broken back. There might be some kind of like taller bushes maybe? Elm tree. Oh, I mean, that kind of fits a little bit. Like this entire wall is just trees. That's like a little baby tree. Oh, I love the hookthorn acacias. So this is a good tree right here. Good tree. Joshua trees, kapok, none of those would fit. Pine trees wouldn't fit. Too big. Olive trees don't look very jungly. Yeah, the problem is like a lot of these don't look like they belong in a jungle. So even if they may fit like in this section, it just doesn't really fit the aesthetic of the whole area. I love the strangler figs though. I wish I could like do something with that right here. I mean, I could also just use like this space instead. But I do like the giant king ferns right there. I don't really want to move those. I mean, I could do a tamarind tree, just have it kind of like clip through a little bit. Like it's not, no, because then it just looks weird, like seeing that kind of clip through the backside. I don't really like that. But it does look like a tamarind tree could fit right there. Just kind of like growing in the construction space. Alright, well, I'll look at saplings. Look to an acacia saplings. Not much available though. I could do like that, like stack those two together. I'm just gonna go with this. It's not my favorite, but I think it'll look nice once I kind of add the vines and different stuff to help fill in the area. Because yeah, I kind of want these to be like zigzagging back and forth. This is gonna be very fun to kind of like walk underneath vines. Looking good, I think. It's not too low. It is, it's a little low, but I think that's fine. I might do one connecting these, like from right here to right there. Just gotta find the right size, that was the problem. 'Cause I feel like these vines are just way too long. There's an 8-meter one, which I could use actually. We can kind of fit that across. Actually, maybe I could use like the 12-meter. And just move it down like further this way. It might block the view. Well, I mean, it wouldn't really block the view, but it might kind of like go in front of all the exhibits. But it shouldn't hang that low. Well, maybe it does actually. Why did it flip away? I'm so disorientating trying to move these. I always have like a hard time. Yeah, that's pretty low, just because it kind of like drips down. Alright, I'll just use this one and then just kind of move it up a little bit then. Like right there, maybe. Always move like a little bit that way. Nice. Okay. Cool. Oh, it's not. I take that back. It was not nice. Now it's good. Perfect. Okay. Wait, is it good? I don't know. It's so hard to tell with these vines. It's so disorientating. I'm gonna move them into the right place. Perfect. Okay, cool. That's good for right there. I think that should be good for vines. I don't want to go like too overkill. I think that's fine. Now the fun part. Now is going through and adding all of those Liana vines. Like all around here. Kind of hard because my camera's glitching through the like other side of the wall. All right. I don't really have like a pattern in mind. I'm just gonna kind of place them and see what happens. Hey, evening. Where it's morning for me. But welcome. I hope you're doing great today. Okay. It's kind of hard to get this piece like in the right spot, but I want to use it because it's kind of like a funky shape. I might need to flip it maybe. Let's see here. Hope it's all disorientating. Okay, I might just... I guess it's fine if it kind of glitches through the stone. I can always hide that portion with like plants and like more of those basket ferns like I did over here. So, I mean, I guess that's fine. I can just hide that part right there and then just build off of like this section. It does kind of stick out a little bit from the wall, but I think that's fine too. Also add another vine like right here to kind of connect all of that. I think the more I add, the better it'll look. Kind of is how it tends to be with this game. Like the more you do, the better it looks. Also want to have some kind of like reaching up pretty tall. Not gonna poke through, right? No, it's good. I'm gonna try to move this back into the wall. That's good. I do kind of like some of them sticking out like that because it kind of gives more depth to the wall, where it's not just like everything super flat, like glued to the wall. It's a little more like organic when it's shaped like that. This is gonna be a lot of vines, I think. Am I gonna try to cover the entire wall? I guess so. I guess that's the plan. Like it's gonna be a lot. It really isn't that hard though to make this. I can always leave like some open sections here and there. It doesn't have to be all covered. Because it kind of like curves like that. Be on a good orientation for this. Like flip it that way. So just there's like a weird bend to it. It's like a pretty good. I guess like that's fine. Kind of get more of like a U shape because I guess a lot of this is very like kind of rigid. Except for this part. But again, I think like once I start adding all of the plants, it'll look a little bit less like... I don't really know what the word for it is, where it's just kind of like a lot of straight lines. Okay. Not so far. I'd use more of this space up here, I'm thinking. That's looking good. Maybe I'll curve these a little bit so they're not just go straight up and down. Good. Okay. Man, it's very frustrating, like, moving my camera back to get, like, a better view and then just hitting this wall. It's hard to get the right angle to, like, look at this in full. So I apologize if it's kind of, like, back and forth. Like, straight to that vine right there. If I can have it like more dense in like this section right there and then kind of taper out towards this wall. Like kind of like I did over here where it's like super dense and it kind of like slowly tapers out on this side. I kind of also like mixing those two vines together, kind of forming that like helix pattern. Okay, and then yeah, how am I gonna do that? Have it taper out this. Good. Yeah, maybe we'll just do like that then. I can always adjust it once I start adding the vines and like how that look. Cool. Look at that. Alright. The Tetrastigma, is it? Yeah. I forget the name of it. Was I using this small one? Which one was I using over here? 02, okay. So that would be this one. I think this one's kind of the best for like filling in these sections. And then I just kind of like rotate it so the orientation is a little different. I always like the smaller ones to kind of fill in the smaller sections. Man, this looks so good. I'm loving it. I'm gonna kind of do like all of the... Well, just do all this now. so nice. That's what they did over here, right? Yeah. Yeah, and this is where I got the idea from. Is they used the tetrastigma vines over on this building. Oh, they're also using the pitcher plants. Okay, so there we go. So they were using like some other smaller plants in here. They kind of help fill it in. This building is just so cool looking. I think it's one of my favorite buildings like in this game. Like one of my favorite like prefab buildings. They did such a good job with like all of the like temple architecture. For that like Indonesian stuff. Like, I mean, all of these buildings are just so detailed and so good. Like, you just can't compare this to anything else. Every single one is just amazing. The level of detail. Like, look at this whole thing. It's crazy. All the buildings have like 1,000 pieces to build them. All these different like trims and like wood beams, wooden arches, these like painted trims. All of like these individual pieces, it's just crazy how they made these. Like that's the straw tassel with the rope. Like I'm blown away by like the amount of effort put into like this DLC. I think it's definitely one of like the best in terms of construction pieces by far. I know that, I mean, this is just stunning. This is incredible. Like, it's so funny, like, comparing this building to, like, I don't know. Like, the African buildings are alright. I guess they're kind of plain, which makes sense in terms of architecture. But going, like, the Fiesta buildings, for example, it's like, how do you compare these buildings? Like, I mean, I guess, like, I know, like, the architecture style is different. I know, like, it's just different. Like, very ornate architecture versus very, like, simplistic. But it's just very funny seeing the difference between these two. Yeah, exactly. I mean, look at this. Look at the comparison. It's just so wild, like, the different ranges of architecture. Just like in real life, but also in this game. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't feel like the same game. It's wild. And the amount of like just effort, like this stone staircase, like each individual stone piece, like building up to the building. These like individual like stone tiles, each one's like a different height. The rocks down here to fill it in. These like wooden kind of support pillars. It's crazy. I don't think anything else really reaches that level of detail. Like, these buildings are nice, but kind of like a lot of decals and just kind of stuff thrown around. It's kind of crazy. I mean, it is like a very ornate and just detailed architecture. So I'm glad they kind of put in the effort and detail to kind of reach that level. This is very pretty. Yeah, yeah, the East Asia ones are really good as well. All of these are very nice. They have like the kind of very fun roof pieces. Windows are very good. All these like little decorative timber pieces. These little shrines are nice as well. Like, I love the panda shrine. This small shrine's really good too. I'm pretty sure this is, you could put like a little shop in there if you lowered it to the ground. Oh man, these roofs are just amazing looking. The string lights as well. All these little houses are amazing too. The roofs and the doors, like a different kind of like structure. The little kind of like backyard with a little monkey shrine. This building's incredible as well. The whole zoo entrance was kind of like that temple. This one with the giant sign on top of it. Yeah, there just looks like really good pieces in it. This is very pretty. Archway's nice. It's just funny to compare. It really is just funny. Because you go to like the New World building, it's just like it's just like brown. All you get is brown. There's like one little kind of like lattice right there with some some vines growing on it, but the rest of it is just like brown building. Here's like all of these two are just like just brown building. That one's got some vines on. This one's a little more detailed, I will admit. This one's a little more detailed. Got some like flowers and some planter boxes on that side, which is quite nice. I guess it's not too bad. I guess it just kind of, it's just very different, I think is what I'm going for. It's not necessarily like bad or ugly. It's just so different that it almost seems like it's hard to compare the two. Yeah, the conservation buildings are really good as well. I think these are my favorite when I first started playing. Because I love kind of the more like modern, like fancy modern architecture, but mixed with that more like natural natural style. Like I love the mixture of like modern futuristic with also like wood and like earthy tones and plants. It's probably like my favorite like aesthetic in terms of like architecture. Like this, for example, where it seems very like high-tech, futuristic, but then it's also like very earthy, lots of plants and kind of simplistic. I guess it's that kind of like very like eco-friendly, like eco-modern architecture. It seems like it'd be some sort of like kind of bio facility, like somewhere like some sort of bio research facility will have like this architecture. Oh, I love like the little like log piles. Oh, it's an insect hotel. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. I've never seen these before. I've never really used these. I thought it was just like a little wood pile when I first saw it. Little insect hotel. These are very good. Like the little kind of like shelves are decorated are very nice. I love the amount of effort put into like that. A little like rain barrel and gutter right there is so cool. Little like water collection thing. Like a hose. These ones are pretty good too. I will admit, like these ones are top tier. The carrots and potatoes. I have no idea how they go up to the roof to harvest those. Is there a ladder somewhere? Like how do they get up there? That's very silly, but yeah, there's a lot of detail put into that. Okay, back to this. Yeah, I guess I'm more impressed than I initially thought. I guess I was pretty hard on the other styles of architecture and the other prefab buildings in comparison to like the Indonesian one. I guess I was a little mean. There are some really good pieces out there. Like even like the archway like this is just very beautiful and like a lot of detail put into it. All the different windows and like planter boxes, these kind of like shutters, the lights. These are very beautiful up there as well. I guess moral is everything's beautiful in its own way. That's the moral of today. What is that saying where it's like comparison is the theft of joy? Is that a real real saying? Or jealousy is the theft of... No, it is comparison is the thief of joy. There we go. Yeah, constantly comparing. I knew there was some like quote to that or something. Looking really nice. Loving this so far. Oops. Oh no, I just had the right spot and then I clicked the wrong button. These might kind of glitch onto the bench a little bit. That's fine. I like it almost seems like the vines are kind of like growing separately from the larger vines as well. Then kind of like fill in some other areas the larger, more woody vines don't like fill in. Different kind of like strands and stems like growing in different directions. Kind of like offers like a good effect. That's why I'm kind of putting some of these like not like online with the vines. Like this one was vertical, for example, compared to the horizontal vine. So it kind of shows like a big section like growing out a little bit and helps fill in more of the wall. Yeah, this is so good. Oh, I realized all of those are not in line. Those are all sticking out a little bit. Oops. That's better. It's kind of an interesting section to walk through. Kind of fun though. I don't know if I'm gonna do more. This is kind of a lot of work to put these vines in, so I don't know if I was gonna do more like along this wall maybe, or like a different section. I think just having like these two parts is fine. I think it'd be really cool to have like vines going to these trees maybe, but like a vine like to that. I don't know if it'd really fit. Well, I guess it would actually. Hold on, I'm gonna take a break from this wall real quick and try to see if I can do some more vines maybe. Oh. Like, would it look good having vines from, like, palm tree? I guess I've done that in the past. Might be kind of fun, like, combining these two, like, the habitats with the, kind of, like, planted sections together. They can seem like, kind of, like, one continuous, like, forest or jungle. I don't really know how that looks, but... If I did another section of vines like along this wall maybe, and had it connect from like right there, might be nice. Because I don't hate that. It just seems a little out of place, I feel like. Just seeing vines like connected to those palm trees. It just feels like a little out of place. So I don't know. I might also want to do like some like decals in the walls. Or like some more kind of temple pieces. Because I haven't done any of like these kind of golden sections, which might be nice. Like put some sort of like gold decorative panels on that. I don't know. I guess like this one has like a little puzzle on it, which seems like a puzzle, right? Some sort of little like thing right there. That's really cool with that kind of section on top. I like that. I don't have to see the gold trim around it. I'll find something. I don't know if I'm gonna have vines. I think I might delete those too. I think if like this was more jungle and I can kind of continue the vines throughout the entire habitat, it would look better, but it just seems kind of out of place. Like it seems very forced. Like right there. Like if there was more trees down this way and the vines would like continue, almost like this for example, then I think it would fit, but just seeing those two kind of like go across, just I don't love it. I guess it's kind of unfortunate like this habitat's just mostly water and not like more jungle. But I don't know if there's any more like smaller jungle like animals that would really fit. I guess like aardvark, I could have like one aardvark, but it's kind of more like Africa. Monkeys? But like what tiny monkeys? Like the capuchin maybe? Or like the lemurs need really big habitats, like really big groups. I'm not going to switch, of course. This is kind of just more like hypothetical. I'm going to keep the caiman because that's kind of more like reptile house. Yeah, I feel like all these monkeys require a lot of space though. Except for maybe like ocelots? No, because they need a lot of space too. You lied? Why would you? How dare you? How dare you lie to me? I can't believe it. Yeah, because capuchins need like really big groups. And then you get like 8 of them, which I guess like 2,800 square feet, like the minimum amount. I mean, this habitat isn't that small. Like it's what, probably, yeah, 38,000 like land area, 24,000 water area. So I could have put monkeys in here, but then I probably need to do like a glass wall so they don't jump over. And it's just, I think the caimans work a little bit better. They kind of feel like the reptile vibe of this section. We'll go with that. Don't call yourself the worst. You don't have to call yourself that. I was just joking, of course. That's not a very nice thing to say to yourself. Unless you were joking too, then we're all just joking. It's all for the goose. Your life is a joke? That's just a terrible thing to say. Also, I don't know if you are joking. I feel like it's that thing where it's like, I'm kind of joking, but also kind of telling the truth. This is my cry for help. In Minecraft? I love that. That's my favorite Twitch thing ever. Whenever people say like something horrendous, they just say like in Minecraft afterwards, or like in game. It's my favorite like Twitch like inside joke. It's the best thing ever. Because I don't know if it actually like does anything. Like you probably could, if you still say something horrendous, then like in Minecraft, I don't think it actually like counteracts what you just said. It's just very funny though. Yeah, no, I get you. I know it's kind of like a joking thing, but also there's some truth. I hope you're doing good. I hope things are alright. I get it. I totally get it. Some people cope with humor. Nothing wrong with that. It looks a little weird in that section. I might fix that later, but... Okay, there we go. There's all the vines. So now I just need to do the like basket ferns. Throw a whole bunch of those down to kind of help fill in the wall. It kind of like throws in just random location. I don't really have any plans. Just kind of put them around wherever they seem like they fit. Is that enough? Maybe add some more up here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think what to do for like the bottom part. So I think it does look a little weird just having the vines like just grow straight out of the ground like that. I don't know if I should try to find some plant to kind of help fill in the bottom section. I think it might look nice kind of having like some sort of like ground covering plant. Kind of show like it's also growing onto the floor a little bit. Grab these and throw a whole bunch of these around. These are very lovely and like a nice like good color too, a little more of a brighter green. Like toss these here and there. It's just kid they kind of stick out a little bit. And well, maybe we'll fix that one. But problem is if I push them too far in, then they kind of like hide in all the other vines. Which I guess that is the jungle. Like the jungle is literally like a fight for sunlight. All the plants like competing for a little bit of sun. And everything like the jungle, like rainforests, are like my favorite biome. Just because of like how diverse they are and like how just crazy it is compared to like other like regions and biomes. Like each level of the jungle kind of has like its own like ecosystem that kind of lives in different ways. Plus I just love plants and there's a lot of plants in a jungle. Okay. I think that should be good for now. A good stopping place for that. I think that is looking good. But yeah, I want to try to find like some sort of plant to kind of like cover the ground. I did think about like bramble maybe. Kind of like placing a little bit of this like down below. Kind of fill it in, but it doesn't really like fit the vibe. It doesn't fit the vibe of jungle. There's also like the scaevola bushes. Kind of have like those maybe growing up in the corners, building up a little bit like that. But that's kind of nice, right? I do enjoy that. And kind of having it like built up in those corners looks really good too. Oh, I do need to account for the fact that it will kind of switch through like... It's fine. I can't be too picky about that. I think it's going to glitch regardless. I just have to live with it. I mean, the section's going to be kind of hidden from guests' view anyway, so it's whatever. Yeah, kind of like stacking up like big clumps of this like around might be nice. Like a nice like color too, which I think kind of fits here. Might be a little hard in this section because I'm so close to like this habitat, but maybe it'll look good kind of having some plants like growing like around these rocks and having them like glitch through a little bit. Problem is like just kind of, I don't want to block the walkway too much, is my only concern. But you know what, screw it. The guests can walk through some plants. Look at the full experience of walking through an abandoned like temple. It's like blocking the benches now though, which is a little silly. Maybe I will kind of like fix it. If I could even grab them now. Alright, no benches over here. Executive decision, removing the benches. Like a big amount like over in that corner. And then I might like extend out this rock wall a little bit and just make it look kind of nice having a whole bunch of like cascading down into the water. Well, I don't know. Take that back, maybe. Maybe I'll just do like that. There's like a little bit growing down that way, but from the part it's all kind of just sitting on top. That doesn't really like take a whole lot of swim space away, right? They're still good for swim area? Yeah, that's fine. Didn't really cut anything off. No, it's looking good. Okay, cool. I think I'm done with the interior. Well, I think there's more decoration stuff I can do, but I think in terms of the plant area, I think I'm good with those. I'm gonna go through and try to find more ways to decorate the walls a little bit. But I think for the most part, this is looking really good. I'm loving this. I have no idea what to do for the roof. I'm like so intimidated by that. Yeah, the whole building is great. Yeah, I'm very scared about the roof though, because I just have no clue what I'm gonna do for that. Looks to be a very daunting project. Okay, I'm gonna get some water, go take a quick break, go stretch. I'll be right back. I guess we'll kind of like maybe, I don't know. Look at this nice view with the protesters. I thought I fixed this though. Did I not fix this? I did. It should sell all the extra beetles. And what's the problem? Temperature's good. Why are they so angry? Go for cash. Isn't it not 7? What are these, the Titan beetles? Yeah. Yeah, it's 1 to 7. So I have 3 males, 4 females. Yeah, 3 males, 4 females. So why are you protesting? Why are these guys unhappy? Exhibit. Oh, cleanliness. Oh, interesting. Okay, well that's not good at all. Is it not assigned to the work zone? That might be the case. Keepers, I know Keeper is slacking. Oh, it is. Yeah. I have like 2 keepers assigned to this area. Yeah, I've like 2 should be more than enough for this entire section and the habitat. It's just that one that's not clean, which is so weird. Oh, these ones, oh, it's social health. Group size is too large. Oh, I didn't even do it for this one either. Oh my god. I'm really slacking. I did all that. 1 to 6. Let's see 2 males. So not 10. And then just sell for cat. Everything else is good, right? Everybody else is happy? Yeah, we shouldn't have any issues. Yeah, I'm not sure why this one isn't clean. I'll keep her urgently. Okay, we'll see if they come and fix it. Well, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Did the zookeeper fix the issue? Did they go and clean that? So they did. Okay, perfect. No ATMs. I don't care about that. Oh, the capybara are fighting. That's not good. Did you overcrowd? Wow, there's. Oh my god. Why is there so many capybara? Okay, they've kind of bred out of control. That's a lot of babies. That's a lot of capybara. They are rodents. You're correct in that. Okay, well let's do some population control with these guys. What is the ratio for them? Like half males, half females. I have a lot of flamingos too, man. It's so hard to like manage population in this game. I guess I could put them all on contraceptives. It's a lot. How many do I have now? 39? What did I start with? Like 12? My god, 20 is the max too. Okay. Maybe we'll just get rid of all of the ones that like all the baby ones. So many babies. Yeah, might be putting these guys on some contraceptives. Okay, how many is that now? Probably still a lot, right? That was only 9. Okay, so I need to get rid of like more than 10 of them. The problem is a lot of them are babies, so I can't really do much with those. How many males do I have? There's 12 males. And then a whole bunch of females. Okay, let's get rid of some like the older males, maybe. There's the grasslands, it's a little baby. We'll keep that alpha. Get rid of those ones. But I guess that's like all of my breeding males though. That's fine. At least a lot. Rid of some of these older females. I guess I should probably keep the ones with like good scores. I mean, it's not that it matters. I'm playing custom or a sandbox game. So I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, how many is that now? 27. What if I just got rid of all of them and just like bought all new capybara? All of them except for the babies. I'll have like a whole like colony of baby capybaras. So many of them. There might be some that I can't sell, I think. Probably. Yeah, I can't do anything with these ones because they're probably too old. They're too old. What to do? I can't send any of these. Animal is boxed. Why is the animal boxed? Oh, probably because I was already trading them. Okay, got it. That's why. Okay, so now I have 19. Okay, so I just need to have play or set play, and it would get rid of all the ones that I was still counting. Okay, yeah, it's just like a lot of juvenile ones. So I need to wait for those to grow up. And this is fine. Get all of them on contraceptives right now, so they don't make any more. And then once these babies grow up, I'll kind of reassess the population and just kind of figure out what I want to do. I got some really good scores though for some of these, which is kind of interesting. All right, back to building. Okay. Yeah, how am I gonna decorate these walls? I want to try to find some more like kind of temple themed stuff to like decorate the walls with. Just not really sure like what to use. Maybe like some other kind of like stone carvings, little statues. Because like I guess like all of these buildings are very just like plain. Not a whole lot of like interior decoration. All of this. I don't want to use any of these like kind of like the monkey and frog, like those decals. That's a little funky. Although I might copy this actually. I might just like take this, just use it myself. Because I really enjoy this like fun kind of like pattern thing. I'm gonna find like a wall to rub this on. That's it. I feel like it should be some sort of like game though. Like, you know those like puzzle games where it's like you have one, what are those called? Where it's like there's one tile missing and then a whole bunch of other tiles. You have to like move them so they kind of form like a picture. I'm trying to think of like what that game, like what that kind of puzzle is called. And I can't quite remember. Yeah, that's what I kind of like see when I like look at this. Kind of like the image that I get. Does it glitch through? I guess it doesn't matter if it does. Yeah, like the sliding puzzles. Do they have like a special name or are they just called like sliding puzzles? It's like if I delete one right there and then delete that and then do like a golden one. Maybe it'll be some sort of like little puzzle. Solve for. The problem is like the back isn't. I guess it needs like some sort of like back to it. I guess I could do this though. That kind of like fills that in nicely. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't even clip through. Well, it does a little bit like right there, but that's fine. That's like a cool little thing right there. I like that a lot. I might move these ones down, like the open. Well, that's fine. Actually, I'll have like the open section be like right there. Okay. Cool. So that kind of fills in that wall nicely. It's like a fun idea right there. What else can I do? I find like some more like temple stuff. I guess it's kind of like all of these temples. Doesn't really have any like kind of wall decorations though. I guess it has like these little statues on top though. They're quite nice. this little like snake head guy. I guess it could be like some sort of god, like little figure. I'm not sure where to put these though. What is this? Tropical sculpture human torso. Tropical. What do we have available? Asian archway. There's like those kind of snake bodies, which are quite nice. The drapery. More kind of like gilded stuff. I could do like little gold sections. Might be nice. Like some parts that kind of like golden trim on it. That's a very cool pattern, the lattice. Okay, so here's all of the like tropical. I mean, where would I even put these? Thing is, I'm not really sure. I need more like, I mean, I guess I could put them like on the ground right here. But oh, does it really fit? Oh, it's also like each leg. Wait, where's the leg part? Oh, there we go. There's like. I'm just gonna try it and see what it looks like. It could be very weird. Maybe if I kind of build them like a little pedestal to sit on, that'd be nice. Like mossy stone right there. Only fit. I mean, maybe it could. No, it doesn't really fit like the theme, I think. Seems a little out of place. But it would be kind of cool going like a little shrine like that right there. I can't change the color though. It's a little too bright, like white. I was trying to see if I could maybe build like a little platform for these guys to sit on. Like too big or too small. That should fit him, right? Yeah. It's a shame like the colors don't really match for the stone. I should be able to change. I can't change the color of those. Oh, I can use these ones though and change the painted one. Yeah. Maybe see if I can get that to match the statue, maybe? Because I want them to be a little bit of different color, so they kind of stand out from like the temple walls. I don't want them to be the exact same color. Let's see here. This is kind of like a gray stone color. Okay. It's like a little brighter. What if I do like gold? Is that good? Is that weird? I don't know. Kinda cool. I feel like they need kind of more, though. Like, I feel like what they're sitting on needs to be a little bigger. Just not really sure what to use, though. Like, if they were taller up like that, like, it'd be... I might just keep it, because I think it's kind of fun looking, but I'm not sure I really like it. Yeah, that's nice. Maybe the gold would need to go. I don't know if I like the gold. It kind of seems a little out of place. Okay, what other fun stuff could I do? I feel like jungle, tropical. Just kind of using these for like more inspiration. I like those little kind of like, what is this? Oh, it's a little water shrine. Oh, I love that. Wait, I can't believe there's like still stuff in this game that I've just never used or seen before. Yeah, there's like these little kind of like pools of water. That's so cool. I've never like seen these or used these before. Like a little bird bath. I got like temple stuff. There's like candles. I want more like wall decorations, I guess is what I'm looking for. So kind of stuff to like help cover up the walls. That one has some like scaffolding around it, which is very cool. I love that. What is this made out of? Oh, Planet Zoo thick beams? It's crazy. This is so good looking. There's a temple entrance. Let's get some more scaffolding. Like a broken piece of the wall. Quite nice. I could do some like kind of crumbled sections, but it's hard to make the wall look like it's crumbled because I have to use all of these like temple wall pieces. So like I could add some crumble sections here and there, but I just don't think it really fits or like looks good. Not really sure like how to kind of incorporate that nicely without it looking too weird. Is it okay if it kind of like blocks the pathway? I like that it's not so just like straight pathways. There's some kind of like obstacles in the way. But I mean I kind of like stuff like this, but I just don't know if it really like what purpose is that? Like what does that do? What is the reason for this? Yeah, like it's nice, but it's like it just kind of looks a little out of place because it doesn't really have like a goal. If I like had something on top, maybe it'd be nice. Like if I put the statues on top of here, or found some other construction piece to put. Maybe I'll keep it. Maybe I'll keep it. There are these gold panels I could use as well, which I have not done yet or anything with, but they might seem a little out of place, just like on the walls. So I'm not so sure about those. I've kind of looked through all of these, like some kind of temple ruins right there. But it's just like very simplistic and plain, of like stone. There isn't really much to these. Here's the entrance, which I guess kind of has like some of these decorative blocks. They're quite nice. That kind of crumbled section right there. I guess on this one they're kind of incorporating like the actual larger block sections with the smaller walls, which looks quite nice, kind of overlaying those on top of each other. Which isn't too bad. This is a pretty good building. Are there other like kind of temple aesthetic stuff I could look at? Okay, so the tropical pack is all the Indonesian stuff. That's right. Hey, Greyhammer, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing good today. Where did all of the like Asia stuff come from? What pack is that? Oh, it's base game. Oh, interesting. I had no idea. Yeah, 6 round. That's good. Well, yeah, I hope you enjoy. I'm currently trying to decorate the interior of the temple right now. This kind of like temple exhibit house. So, trying to come up with ways to decorate the walls that are kind of plain. Like, try to fill in some empty space here and there so it's not so just like boring and open. But it's been a bit of a struggle trying to come up with ideas. I'm gonna look at all of like the temple architecture and see if I can find some inspiration from that. Like a whole palace right there. These are the decals, but there isn't really any good decals. I'm not really sure what to do with this section. Like, I like having the crumbled stone right there. I just need to find more ways to kind of incorporate it into, like, the wall. It seems like it actually kind of fits. I'm just not really sure how to do that. I mean, I could kind of do, like, some golden thing. Like, this could work, actually. What if I put, like, a golden thing and kind of build, like, some sort of altar? Or like monument-esque structure into a bench. Probably not. I think so. Maybe I could hide like benches underneath it and have that work, but I think it's just like weird having the guests like kind of glitch through it. So I'm not sure. I can give it a shot, but try this first. See if I can kind of make some like shrine looking structure. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, yeah. Like hide like a bench like that. The problem is just the guests will just kind of glitch through the rocks though. They'll just like look really weird. That's my only concern. There's like a little gap right there I gotta try to fill in. It just like slightly floats above. But I guess I can always just do this actually. Just kind of find something to fill in that bottom part. That works. Okay. I mean, I guess that's kind of nice. It's a little weird looking, but I have like some sort of kind of like maybe some prophecy like chiseled into gold on the wall. I can also make it a little bigger maybe if I wanted. Like maybe have it cover 2 different sections. Because it looks kind of weird having like this one full and this one not. So I might expand that for 2 of the sections. Like that. It's not being so weird. I just wanted to like flip these so it kind of faces the same direction as these ones. It just kind of ends up looking a little weird. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to figure this out. I can't click on certain things. I hate that. So I'm in like a weird group situation where I can't like click on any of this because I'm stuck in this one group. Okay, so that right there. Was there other like staircase pieces I could use? I'm gonna pop in the same one. There's like that one that's kind of full. Are these both the same? Oh, no, they're different, but they're just mirrored. Oh yeah, I guess they're both the same, just kind of mirrored. Okay, well I could do that then. I could have that one facing that way, and then this mirrored one. That. And then just try to find something to make sure it kind of covers the entire wall. Maybe let's redo that. It seems like it's slightly too small. That should be good actually. That should work. And then I've just been kind of copying these and doing like a little kind of tilting it sideways so it looks like it kind of connects to this piece back to the wall. That. It's not perfect. It's like a little weird, but I think it's all right. Yeah, I think that was really good. That a lot. I'm glad I can kind of find a good idea for that, for this little area. I need to flip that. And then move this piece into place. Should be good for this part. I'm not sure there's any more stuff I want to do to this wall. Okay, cool. I think that is good to go. I kind of want to like move up a little. There's no gap like between these different sections. Like that. Okay. Is that cool looking? Do you like that? I think it's like a fun idea. And it kind of like uses those like gold wall panels nicely, but not make them seem a little weird or out of place. Kind of gives them like a nice like whole structure around them. I do need to fill in this bottom part. It's good. Yeah. Okay, so I have that wall filled with that kind of gold decal. This wall has those two statues. I'll leave this one empty, that's fine. I think of what else I have to fill. I want to try to find some stuff for like, well, I guess the bench is right there. I wanted to try to find some stuff for these walls. Like these two. Maybe just some sort of like smaller statue that can kind of go like on the wall right here and right here. Will be nice. To kind of fill that in. And then I have kind of like this back wall right here, this empty wall right there. This can stay like it is. This empty wall right here. So I still have a lot of more spaces to fill in. The decorating is not done yet. But is there like any little like statue that can kind of hang on the wall right there? I'm not really sure if there is like any wall decorations. Let's see. Wall. There's like the decorative masks, which maybe could fit. Like, would that look good, or that kind of seems a little out of place? Arctic wall carvings are kind of nice, but that's like not really tropical looking though. I mean, I do like the masks. I think they're a little out of place, but I do like them. Maybe some other kind of like wall decorations though they could use. I'm gonna kind of scroll through real quick and see if I find anything. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's more of these, like, blocks. I could try to do something with those. Yeah, that's it. It's not much else. Not like decoration. Not much to pick from that. Is there any like stone carvings? I guess there's like the like African ones, but these don't really fit. Maybe some more kind of like stone. Whoops, I took a snapshot by accident. Maybe some more kind of like stone carvings I can kind of put on the wall. Like, that's kind of nice, but like doesn't really fit. Oh, I'm so used to work today. Do you have Monday off though? Do you have Memorial Day off? It's Memorial Day, right? Weekend? Sorry to hear that it's busy. I feel like everybody would be clocked out because of the longer weekend. Like, I feel like it would be a more just quiet and easy week. You get Friday off as a comp day? That's good. That's good, at least. Yeah, I would have thought that this weekend would be like just super chill. Like everybody's gone on vacation or like off doing stuff. Fraudsters love taking advantage of holiday weekends. I guess that fits. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess they never take holidays. They never take breaks. They're always active. Oh, I love this like little jar. Yeah, I'm just like really not finding stuff. I'm like, this is kind of frustrating because I want to decorate these walls, but I have no idea what to do. I'm kind of stumped. Like a giant cobra head. I could put this like right there, but that kind of takes up too much space. This looks like giant eyes in that thing. Seems like very alien, those giant eyes. Summer ones are normally pretty slow. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not like a full like religious holiday or like traditional holiday. It's more just like a federal kind of day off. It's not like a actual like big celebrate holiday. Yeah, I'm looking at those right now actually, but they're all kind of small is the problem. Like I want some kind of bigger decorative pieces. Like I like these flowers though, which are quite nice. I was looking at these flowers, but they're all just kind of too small, like these ones as well. They don't really cover as much of the walls I would like. Unless I kind of like put a whole bunch of them together to form some pattern, but yeah, I wish there's some kind of like stone carvings on that. Would be nice. Or some sort of like kind of like stone, yeah, just like stone carving, I guess. Like a stone decorative piece with some like mural kind of carved into it. Like almost like that, but that's kind of painted. These are all kind of like painted pieces. Can I change the stone color of that? No, I can't. I was thinking if I could change the stone color and then have it like maybe in the wall, if that would look good, but I could do like that, but it just kind of seems a little out of place. Kind of that orange stone. Unless I had some sort of like frame around it, then maybe I could. Like I built some sort of stone frame to like hold it. Maybe that would work. I'm kind of like put that to the side for right now. Maybe come back to it in a little bit. There's these like giant heads. I could put these somewhere. Oh, there's a sign. Like these look really nice, but there's no like decorations on it. Unless I kind of did that and then put like something inside of it. Like I put like a little gold piece inside of it. I mean, it's not super extravagant. That's probably the best I can do with what I have, I think. That's kind of like a creative way to use those two pieces. What's like all of the South America stuff? I haven't like looked at everything yet. I think most of it's kind of the bamboo and like the thatch. There's like those signs. This is some I'm using. There's like the gold llama sculptures. Like fake vine decals. All like the stone pieces. Some wood. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's all we have. Yeah, I guess like this works. Just kind of like some smaller decals. I guess it's kind of nice. Like a little gold display. And then I can like change the orientation of the gold piece so it kind of looks different for each one. I think a good way to kind of fill in these walls. It's also kind of like very minimal and like fits flat up against the wall, so it doesn't really block too much space. Kind of like fits very nicely. Okay. That's looking good. Yeah, I like that. Very simple, but it's nice. Okay, so this wall's decorated. I have this wall next. And maybe I can try to like frame this somehow. Kind of have like some carving like built into here. I actually try to find some way to like give it like a nice frame. Because I think it looks a little weird just like sticking out of the wall like that. Maybe if I use like these blocks. I don't want to like stick out too. And it can't like actually block the little lizard. I make it a little too big, I think. That's a good idea. I don't know if I can make this work. Yeah, that's like a little too weird looking. And also that kind of glitching textures that I get. Not really good. Man, this is a struggle. I don't think of what else I could do. I think of like what I have available. I can kind of scroll through, see if I can find anything. I can always just like leave these walls blank too. Like they don't have to be filled. I just want to kind of come up with some fun stuff to look at. I could do like another gold piece right there, like reuse this pattern, like over on that side. That could work. Is there any like carvings? Oh, I guess just like these wood carvings. Murals are all those. These are kind of like the wooden decorative strips. Like wooden posts? I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Like put them on the wall or put them like in the walkway? Like have wooden posts. I don't like how that's signed though. A little bit too colorful, I feel like. Can I change the color of this at all? I can. I don't really know what color I would do though. Maybe have it kind of blended with the stone a bit more? No. Maybe against the wall? Um, like, up against the wall like this? Like that in a way? As kind of like another support? I think I might do like another like little kind of like prophecy wall looking thing. Or something kind of similar to this, but not use the gold. Yeah. Because I kind of like the look of having like this stone on here. I kind of like that a little bit, so I might try to do like a frame around. And then put some sort of like decoration in the middle of it. Oh, have you been to Mayan ruins? Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, because that's definitely kind of what I'm trying to go for, but it's hard when you have like limited construction pieces. You can only do so much. But that is kind of like what like I'm trying to go for, that kind of more like South American ruins temple vibe. Just gotta kind of make some like liberties here and there because again, like I said, there's only so many construction pieces I could do. Oh really? It's so exciting. Super cool. I would love to go on a trip like that at some day and kind of see all of that. That'd be so cool. I'm very jealous. Do that. I'm gonna flip these real quick. Looks almost like some portal entrance is gonna be right there. Okay. That. Level that a little. You use stone blocks to make like jaguar heads poking out, like almost kind of like a little gargoyle head, like a stone, like little statue kind of coming out of the wall. Yeah, I wish there was more like statues in this game. I'm very kind of disappointed in like the limited selection. I guess, isn't there a Twilight gargoyle head though? Pretty sure there is, right? I guess it's like these ones, but like the wombats, which I could do. I could like a wombat sticking out of the wall. It doesn't really look like, it looks more like a ground statue, like it kind of sits on the ground. It doesn't look like it would kind of stick out of the wall though. It's like kind of like moved it in like that in a way, which looks kind of fun. Kind of like hide part of it in the wall a little bit. I could do like that. Oh, that kind of looks like a jaguar a little bit. Foxes, jaguars, they're kind of similar in a way. But I could kind of do like some sort of like look like that. And like put a couple of these like maybe in some areas. It's not perfect. You kind of use use your imagination a little bit, but yeah, it looks kind of nice. It's a good idea. Oh, just kind of see their butt sticking out though. You do kind of see like their rear end sticking out from the stone. I gotta try to find like certain places where it looks good to put those. But that is kind of like a fun idea. I don't love how like uneven this is, where it's kind of like that's. Duplicate this. I think so. Let me check real quick. Hold on. Let me fix this. Bugging me. I don't think those Twilight pieces are. Oh, they are Flexicolor. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so you could change the color of this. Honestly, I kind of like them a different color than the stone, because then they kind of stand out more. And they look like they're chiseled out of a different material than like the stone blocks used to make the building. So I could try to find some places to put these, like maybe along like this wall or something. Like right here. But I think they kind of need more like around them though. A reddish stone they used? Kind of like the like this reddish stone that these temples are kind of using, these temple blocks. That kind of almost like reddish clay color. A chert. Okay, yeah, I'll come back to that. Let me go finish this section over here real quick. And then I'll take a look at that and kind of see what I can do for that area. But I want to put like little blocks in here. See if I can fit like 2 of them side by side. Kind of. Like a little too big. Ever so slightly. How unfortunate. Just like move these in together. I guess that works. Seems like a little pattern. Oops, that's not what I want. Oh, that one's kind of sticking out a little bit. I don't know how it got sideways. I'll fix that. Okay. That should be good. It's something like super extravagant. I don't know if I love this, but I think it's fine for like this section. I think it works. Maybe I'll try to find like something for the bottom of it. To kind of help fill in that section. Like put some sort of like kind of ruined staircase. If I do that, it's gonna stick through, right? Yeah, I don't. Okay, I think that's fine for right there. I like that. That looks nice. And then, okay, yeah, I'll take a look at those kind of like box heads. I like this. I just want to try to find something to kind of Something kind of more to add to it. Because I don't like it how it's just like sticking out of the wall. Like maybe do this first. Kind of put like that down and then add like the fox head coming out of it. It's kind of like a little bigger now. It has like a little support platform on it. This is very silly. I like that though. I don't think it really fits. I might move it in just ever so slightly. I think it does look good. I'm gonna go like that. You get the little butt sticking out right here then. Like so silly. Alright. Okay, so like that wall's decorated. That wall can stay plain. That's fine. Have this decorated. This wall's got some decorations on it. This wall's decorated. These ones are looking good. That's decorated. These little statues over here. Should I paint these the red color as well to kind of match? Or should I leave those like the stone? I think the red might be a little too weird though. We're a bit blockier. Yeah, unfortunately there isn't any like blockier. There's not a whole lot of like kind of statues in this game. I mean, I could use like one of these, but I don't know if it really like look good or fit. Like the shapes of these don't really. So I just have to use what I have, fortunately. The smallest stone? Ooh, I don't know. Are you telling me to like build my own like stone leopard head? I don't know if I could do that. The glowing mushrooms? Really? You think so? What about the glowing mushrooms would fit this area? I think like this is the small stone. Like these pieces are the stone. I could probably make like a little head, like a leopard head out of like the art shapes, but I'm not that good at this game. I can't like make whole like animals out of the stones, like the little art pieces. That's a little too advanced for me. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just double check. But I think that's the smallest stone piece. Yeah, because like these are all the same. All these like red ones. They're all like almost like human size pretty much. They're massive. Okay, I think we're good. I think I'm ready to move on from this area. Well, I need to do the roof first, but I think we're good with like decorating. I think I'm in a good spot for that. Can't really think of much else to do. And I don't want to sit here for another 2 hours trying to find ideas, so. I think it's looking good. It's looking good. Okay. So I know I'm probably gonna do like a flat roof. Because like most of these temples that I'm looking at have just like a very flat basic roof. Some of them kind of have like a little tower on top of them, like a little like altar section. So I could do that, but I think for the most part it'll just be very flat. Then maybe have some sort of like trim around the outside to kind of help with that look. But I do want to have like glass for the kind of like habitat in all of these like planted sections, which might look a little weird in like the whole temple thing, but we'll see. Like 5 stone pieces, yeah, just kind of like very like blocky shapes. There might be like a smaller stone I could use. Like some like little decorative rock like this, but again, like I'm not good enough at this game to like make faces and like animals and decorations like out of rock pieces like this. Oh, your first plant has been received. Is it good? Is it alive? Is it healthy? Is it thriving? It probably needs like water maybe. Package it very carefully and include a plant label. A little butterfly ornament for the pot and a few stickers. Oh, that's very lovely. That feels like ordering stuff from like Etsy, where they kind of always include like little stickers and like notes and like fun stuff as well. I've always enjoyed buying stuff from Etsy because like usually they kind of put so much thought in like the gift. I guess not a gift, like the buyer thing. A little old Greek man, you want him to adopt you, not the other way around, for you to adopt him. Man, what a life. I wish I was a little old Greek man. Just like living on the Mediterranean, eating good food. Okay, but yes, I want to do like glass for these sections. So it might look a little weird, kind of a mixture of like glass and stone. So kind of bear with me here. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. Don't know. But I want to do it, so that's what I'm going to try. Because you got to give, like, you know, some skylight for the, like, the Cayman. I like how if you add more glass, like, the glass becomes, like, darker and darker. And you get, like, kind of, like, a foggy glass effect where you can't actually see through it anymore. It's a good tip. If you add more glass, it kind of, like, blocks the view. So if you wanted to, like, hide... If you want, like, a glass roof, but also to hide, like, whatever you're putting underneath it, then that's the strategy. Okay, do I want to do, like, a complete... I guess I can kind of do, like, that shape maybe would be nice. Yeah, it's gonna look very weird. Kind of going from, like, glass to stone. But we'll try it, we'll try it. What is the corner piece for... What am I looking for? Is it that? Okay. And then I kind of have like these weird sections I need to fill in, which I don't know. How do I fill in all that? I guess I could do that and then just... I don't know how to fill in that top part though. I guess there's like a piece that fits right there. Maybe it would be fine just having like an open section. Like not really covering it up. Yeah, I don't think that looks too bad. Put that maybe. And then for these sections, I guess I could just do like a roof like that maybe. Or I could do like just 4 corners. So it's like that shaped. It doesn't look terrible. I mean, it looks a little funky, but it's not horrible. Roofs are always hard in this game, I feel like. It's always hard to get like a nice roof. Especially when you have like a very like non-linear building like this, where the shape of it is just very weird. It's hard to get like a good roof shape. Oh, I think this wall needs to be... Oh, it's also messed up right there too. It's unfortunate. Okay. There. What should I do for this one? Kind of just like one piece. I could do like that kind of triangle shape. That's kind of funky for like some more like modern building. I guess I kind of have to use like these triangle pieces. And I'll just need to use like stone to kind of fill in like these parts. Okay, what's next? We have like this long strip right there. What I might do? I'm trying to think of how I want the... Like, if I want the roof entirely flat, or do I want to put, like, structures on top of the roof to kind of make it seem a little larger? Not sure. What if I kind of went like this? Let's do like a half wall right there. And then back to the glass. And I kind of have pieces of glass like coming out from this half wall. Why is that glitching through? That was weird. Yeah, I don't know why it's like clipping through. I mean, I guess that's fine. I can always like move it out a little bit. But yeah, I'll do glass like that for that section. I might need to find some stuff to kind of support this glass though. Because I guess like this entire area is gonna be very like open. There's no support pillars. So either I could add some stuff like on the corners of these, or like add some stuff kind of coming from like this railing. I'll see. It's gonna kind of suck though, like putting the roof on here and then not being able to see like inside the building anymore. I'm gonna be kind of like sad that I don't get to see inside of here. That's why I kind of almost want like an all glass roof so I can just see everything. And not kind of lose the aesthetic of this building. Oops. There we go. That should be all of the glass sections. Okay, Okay, I'm gonna go through with the stone next and try to take a look at that. See what that's looking like. Oh no, I'm just covering it all up now. I hate it. I feel so bad. Make sure this is all kind of like the same orientation. Oh, it's terrible. I feel like I'm just burying all my work. All the hours I spent building all this, I'm just like kind of hiding it. Yeah, I might need to add like some sort of support pillars like in the middle of the walkways. Because I think it might be a little weird having like a stone roof kind of unsupported like this. Yeah, it's the nature of it. Look at that monstrosity. Oh my god, it's terrible looking. Oh, that's so weird now. I need to find some ways to like make that look a bit better. I don't hate the glass on it though. The glass looks kind of fun. I might change like these sections a little bit because I don't love that kind of like pointy look, but I don't think it's terrible. Also do kind of like an elevated section like right here maybe. Oh, they really did have like a lot of kind of like, you're talking about like the wood or slanted interior walls for supports? Like a full wall. Yeah, I'll take a look. Let me kind of finish the, yeah, stone slanted archways. Okay. Gotcha. I can try to find something to do with that. I can kind of do like some little like archways. Okay, let me finish the roof first, and then I'll kind of like go down in and see how it looks from the interior and kind of change it from. I think I want to do like a kind of elevated section here. I think that'll be nice. And then I could throw like some sort of like temple on top of here. I know, yeah. I had some pretty good like roofs over in this part. Like I have some fun roofs for like this building is quite nice. I love like the roof on this one where it kind of forms a like weird shape right there. That's good. This roof turned out really good, but these are all kind of like very squarish buildings. Like they're not very like complex shapes like this giant thing over here, so it might just like look ugly. I mean, most zoos just have like really large buildings like this with like just ugly roofs. There's not much you can do, unfortunately. Yeah, flat roofs. There you go, flat roofs. That's I can agree with you on that one. Oh, whoops, I didn't do this. I'll find some fun ways to decorate it. I just kind of require a little bit of effort. I would like to put some sort of like kind of temple structure on this though. Like, I'm almost just kind of thinking, this is going to look terrible, but I almost just kind of want to throw this, like, on top right here. Just be like, okay, just, like, slap this. It's a little too big, but... just, like, kind of throw some stuff on the building like that. Like almost kind of builds like ruins on top of the building. This is like a little too big though. This one's quite nice. It doesn't, yeah, it doesn't look bad. I mean, it's a little out of place. It's a little funky, but it doesn't look terrible. Like, it'd be nice if I could just, like, slap this on top and just call it good. That kind of, like, goes over the glass, though. Unless I kind of, like, incorporated the glass into this. Like, I just put this on top of here, and then kind of extended the walls upwards. Let me look at pictures of, like Mayan cities. Because don't they have, like, a lot of, like, kind of stone built on top of stone? I mean, I guess it's kind of like all of those, like, pyramid, like, traditional, like, South American, like, stone pyramids. But, like, a lot of these kind of, like, cities are just kind of, like, giant, like, stone structures with, like, just more stone just piled on top of it. Hold on, let's just look at some pictures real quick. Yeah. Hopefully this doesn't break my camera again. Like that, for example. We're just kind of like some sort of like giant like stone structure. And then it has kind of like stone buildings like on top of it. It's a little kind of like stone tower. A little stone like archway. So like I could do like this kind of base and foundation is the exhibit house. And then add like just random structures on top of it. Lamani? How do you pronounce that? Lamani? Mayan ruins, okay. Oh, there we go, okay. That's like a lot of staircases, kind of all just like building upwards. A lot of just like really big staircases. Like even like right here, it's like a massive staircase, like leading upwards. And then kind of like just, you know, those stone faces like carved into the rock. Lots of weird like intricate like geometric patterns carved into the stone as well. Staircases are super steep too. Yeah, luckily there is like the prefab staircase I could use. I mean, like, I don't hate that. Like, that doesn't look terrible. And then just trying to find, like, maybe add giant staircases, like, right here to kind of fill in, like, these side areas. But I just need to find some way to kind of, you know, like, the glass roof looks a little weird now, of course. Because now it's kind of, like, underneath a building. That's my only concern with, like, just throwing this on top of it. But there is like these prefab staircases, like kind of like, oh, there we go. My camera broke already immediately. Oh no. Oh, my whole entire keyboard is locked. Stop. Oh, there we go. Okay, hold on. Oh, there we go. All right, let me restart my game real quick. But yeah, I think too, there's like one side thought before I restart. If I kind of add some things to like help fill in those I can't even move my camera back over there. Oh, my game's so broken. But if you can kind of just like squint your eyes and look at the structure. Oh my god, where am I going? If I kind of add some like staircases and decorations to the outside wall, like around the foundation of the building, I think that would kind of make the roof look better. So let me kind of restart my game and show you what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second. Man, it's so frustrating. I wish I could use that Steam overlay and not have my game just break. But luckily I haven't had any crashes yet since, well, since before I started streaming today. There's been no crashes. It's weird. It seems like it happens like once. Like every time I play Planet Zoo, there's one crash and then it's good for the rest of the time. It's almost like it gets out of the way and then it's just good for the rest of the game. Hopefully restarting doesn't like reset that. Yeah, let me kind of talk about what I was thinking about and like a better. Okay. Yeah, so like the outside of the building is very plain. And I think it looks very weird having these like just kind of massive like basic stone walls and then like structures on top of it. So I think if I kind of add like stuff along these walls, like staircases, for example, I think it'll kind of make the top of the building look a little more realistic. So I'm just gonna kind of use these as much as possible and just kind of like place these wherever I can. It's unfortunate they're non-grid. Kind of sucks. Kind of like find some good places for. I think it'll look very nice. Yeah, because it didn't look like the building itself is like the foundation for the structure, and then like the main structure itself is like on top, just situated above. Kind of like is very steep staircase like this, quite nicely. I just need to find ways to fill in the sides though, like those open sections that pop up. I might take another set of staircase like kind of tucked in right there. That'd make a fun idea. Yeah, so it already kind of looks, I mean, it looks a little weird. I'm gonna change this glass, but I think it's like already starting to look a little better. I do kind of want to put like staircase like right here, but it might not line up properly. And if I duplicate this, then it's just gonna clip through, which I guess isn't terrible. I could have that clip through a little bit. It's unfortunate, it doesn't quite line up either. How does that not line up though? So weird. Yeah, because I kind of like that. It seems a little more, I don't know. It's like a lot. It's a lot of staircases. Looks better already. I can always like find something else to put like in the front of the building. Okay, so they're using the triangle pieces to kind of like fill in the staircase. I guess I could also just use like walls too. And then just kind of like move them in a little bit. Might not work right there. Feel like triangle piece. Might look a little weird right here. To get this the best I can. I guess like that's fine. And I can always use like rubble to kind of help fill in like the weird gaps here and there. Might look a little weird. Honestly, I don't care so much about the outside of the building. It's more so the inside that I just care a lot about. It's okay if like the outside doesn't look like exactly perfect. I'm not too like annoyed about that. I mean, as long as it looks good. I'm more saying it doesn't look like it has to like kind of fit perfectly. As long as it looks nice, it doesn't have to like line up properly, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Delete that real quick, just like better look. I could, yeah, because I need some stuff to fill in that wall right there. So I could put a couple. Oh, I think I'm back. So it did happen. So Planet Zoo did in fact crash my computer again, which is lovely. Um, Very cool. Hopefully it works. Fingers crossed. I have no idea why it's doing this. It's so frustrating. It almost makes you just not want to play anymore. It's kind of scary when your entire computer like freezes up and you have to like press the power button to restart. Like there's no blue screen, there's no like control alt delete. It's like your entire computer locks up. But I have no idea why it's doing it. It just like happens like once whenever you load the game up and then it's like good after that. I'm really hoping it's good now. It doesn't happen again. It's very frustrating, especially like when I'm streaming and my entire computer like closes and then my stream like cuts out to like pull everything back up again. It's not very nice. It's not very nice. My music reset. Ugh. I gotta get that going up again. I have no idea where it's auto saved. Okay. Cool. So I lost all of that staircase progress. Oh, that's frustrating. I need to just save. Okay, well, that's fun. I think I should be good now, though. Well, it's the second time it crashed, so then. I really wonder why, like, what happened for it to do that. Like, what, like, update changed the game where now just, like, crashes your entire computer? don't know what they did. I never had issues. Like, I never had issues with Planet Zoo until just like recently. Okay, I think it might look a little better having stone, like. And then I'll place that staircase back in. I have to completely redo all of that. That's kind of like another idea to fill in the sides. What if I just did like more staircase just to kind of like stack the bricks up? Might be kind of a lot, but I wonder if it'll look better than just doing like the stone temple walls that I was doing. Because I can also kind of just like flip these, maybe they fit together in it. Like that. And that kind of gives like a stone, like brick look. As opposed to what I had before was just the stone temple walls. Which look a little out of place. Yeah, that looks like 1,000 times better. I love that. Now it kind of fits the aesthetic of the whole entire staircase. And it fits much better too. Cool. Oh yeah, I want to do another set of staircase for like this middle section right now. Okay, there's that. I might take another set of staircase like right here. In between, like, all of this maybe. Like this entire corner is kind of just like one giant staircase. I'll just have like a weird gap right there though. But I guess I can just fill this in. Do more staircase. Just do a whole bunch of staircases. Would that look good or is that too much? How much staircase is too much staircase? I guess I'm gonna find out today. Maybe I'll just kind of like leave this section open. Oh. guessing. Yeah, it's kind of like this weird space right there to fill in. I can always just put like a whole bunch of trees in there, kind of like hide that. Like a bunch of jungle trees. I think as long as it looks good from like this angle, like right here, I think I'm fine. I can kind of leave the backside like whatever. And just like put more dense jungle to kind of hide like this back area. Because I'll probably build like a fence like around here to kind of like enclose off all of this, like a tall wall. Like going down this way right there, just to kind of like hide this back. And then all this green area will just be like jungle. And I'll kind of like help hide all the open wall section. Okay. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Take a quick break. Let's watch the Cayman while I'm going. Looking pretty good underneath here. I do love the glass, but I think I just need to find like some supports to kind of add. Like whether I just kind of stack up some stone here and there, or I do like full archways. I think it kind of needs like some sort of support. This is like, I wish it was like a wall piece, like a construction piece like these, where it was just like 2 pillars. Like it was almost like this, but it didn't have the top and bottom. Because then I could set like these higher up, like that, and then kind of put like supports for down below. Because like that looks a little weird doing it like that. Although, does it look weird though? Or could I do like just big archways like that around here? Like, is that terrible? That's kind of weird. Unless I did that and then kind of like added like walls to kind of fill it in, but I want it to kind of seem very open, especially like this area around like this nature thing. So I might just like maybe add like stone supports. Not really sure what else to do. Like just kind of like set these every once in a while. Like have them going up to the ceiling. Or like these kind of more blocky ones. Quite nice. Okay. Yes, I'll be right back. 2 minutes. Watch these guys swim around. Okay. Everything all right? Nothing exploded while I was gone? Everything looking good? Let's see here. What do I want to do next? I'm trying to think. I might change this roof real quick because I don't. All right. Let's do a staircase up to here real quick. I guess I have like a very steep staircase, so just using like the support beams for that. But I don't know. I'm kind of lazy today, so I just don't really want to do like a custom staircase on that level of detail. This might have to glitch the ceiling just a little bit. Okay, perfect. It doesn't poke through though. The problem is trying to fill in that gap might be a little hard. That's fine. It goes through a little bit. It's not too... I can always like do this too. Like raise it up a little bit like that. And that shouldn't poke through now. Question is the gap right there. I should just copy that and just fill it in like that. That works. Perfect. Okay, there. This is such a big building. What am I gonna do with this? Oh, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. What a project. Definitely the biggest and most intricate building I've ever made. It's so cool looking inside though. It's just definitely a lot of work. Definitely not an easy thing to make. Looking good. There's like those gaps right there, but I might just like leave those. I don't know if there's any like glass pieces I could use to fill that in. Like glass wall pieces. Oh, it could be these ones actually. Hold on. Oh, I might delete this actually though, because I'm gonna put like a giant structure on top of it. Yeah, because do I want to do like a giant like temple on top of this? Like, I honestly just kind of want to throw this like right on top of it. But I might need to change it so the glass looks a bit. Like I might need to raise the glass roof like up a little bit. Thanks in video overlay. I appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know it's Alt Z. I How can I incorporate the glass in this, but also like keep how open this like temple structure? Because I love like the open sections of this. So I'm gonna change this song. I love this song, but it's not the vibe right now. Uh, hmm. Yeah, because I love just how open this is. I don't love how it doesn't really. Yeah, because I probably couldn't just leave the glass right there. Like, that looks a little lazy, right? That looks kind of weird. Does it look weird? I also don't like the llamas on top. It looks a little too cheesy, so I might remove those, but... I was thinking of maybe just, like building all of this enclosed and then raising the roof up on top of this. Like, the glass roof, but... My only concern is just like, I like having these open sections. So if I were just like a glass roof on top right here and then leave all of this like enclosed, it would just be like so much. Although I could just do glass in these windows. I'm just trying to like reduce the amount of wall I have. I just feel like I have too much. Like too much wall, but I could just put like glass in all of these open sections. It just looks like a weird smorgasbord of like a weird mix of like trying to incorporate the glass and like keep it modern looking, but also like keep the temple aesthetic of it. And I just think it's like very hard to kind of get that balance. I'm kind of struggling with it. Okay. I might do this. I need to delete all of the... Luckily this is prefab, so I can always just like put it back down if I like delete stuff and then want them back. It's not that easy to it's super easy to remake it. I'm trying to say. It'll be a pain in the ass to try to delete it. What if I just did... That's easy. I have no idea this is gonna look good. I think I'm just kind of like struggling right now to try to find ways to make this look nice. I'm not sure if like the whole idea behind this is even possible. Okay, so then I'll go back down and then delete all this glass. But then the problem is I need to fill all this in. Because now, like, see what it looks like from down here. I mean, it's kind of cool that you get to see like the outside of the temple. Like, is it that bad that I just leave the glass right there? Like, it's kind of weird having like glass and then structure like above the glass. But I almost kind of like the glass like right here and then being able to see like you're kind of like underneath the temple and get to see like the inside of it from like almost like an underground perspective, like through the glass. So I almost kind of like keeping that in a way. Just maybe fixing it up a little bit. Because that's not terrible looking. And just like maybe deleting, you know, like these sections that are kind of glitched out. And then I could leave like this glass on top, but I don't know if I want to do like 2 layers of glass. Like, okay, can I go back to what it was? Okay. I'm gonna delete these llamas. Sorry, llamas. You're a little too cheesy for me. I love you, but a little too tacky. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of cool, like seeing the glass and then like a structure above it. I don't know if I'm trying to like justify it in my head. like it looks terrible, but I'm trying to like go through the hoops of justifying it in my head, but it's not terrible. It's not good, but it's not terrible. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I'm gonna try to like line these up a bit better. I'll just go like straight through because I can hide any like overhang inside those staircases. So now it'll kind of look like it's built into like the actual like walls, which I think will kind of help with the overall look. Make them seem more connected, not separated. Looks a little weird kind of seeing these like glitch through the walls. Get my camera down. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like that. It's kind of cool in a weird way. The glass is a bit funky, of course. I need to try to fix that, but that's pretty good, actually. It's kind of cool. And like it still lets in like a lot of sunlight, and then I get like the windows up here and kind of like a bigger structure on top of the temple base. And I might build like some giant tower like back here. Because in that one picture I was looking at, from the Lamanai, how do you pronounce that? It had like kind of like a giant tower on it. So, oh no, not that one. There was a different picture I was looking at. Find ruin. I don't know if I can find it again, but there was some sort of kind of like stone tower. I don't have the picture saved anymore. Just try to kind of add some stuff to fill in this backside. I think will be nice. Such a weird structure. I don't know if I really like it. I don't know. I kind of go back and forth between like thinking it's the craziest thing ever, but then also like thinking it's beautiful and amazing. I'm kind of like just going back and forth. I definitely love the inside. Like the inside is perfect. This is amazing. It's just when you zoom out to like the outside, it's like just a mess of just stone. I think too, like once I kind of fill in the jungle around it and like start adding in some like really good like jungle stuff, I think it'll be a lot nicer. Like just kind of imagine like just giant like trees like kind of all around it helping fill in, like using rocks to fill in that corner right there. Because I think that'll look a lot better, just having like a whole bunch of trees around. This is kind of just for my like visual. I just want to kind of see what it looked like if it just was surrounded by trees. Yeah, it looks a little bit better now. This is kind of like, because I feel like most of the Mayan ruins or like any of those South American ruins you see nowadays, like I feel like some of them are in like kind of very grassy, like open plains, but a lot of them are just kind of like tucked away and like hidden in like jungle stuff like this. So I think this kind of like helps the overall look, and then also kind of like helps break up like how much stone this building is. So I do quite like that. Yeah, it looks a lot better being surrounded by trees than how it currently is. Okay, what I want to do for kind of like larger decorate and kind of more like structural stuff. I want to try to find that picture again. Find cities. Okay, here we go. I think I found it. I think of how I'm gonna make this though. Some sort of kind of like temple. Temple. Look at another temple structure back here. Maybe using more of these like kind of broken wall pieces. I'm not feeling the kind of jazzy lo-fi right now. Let's skip all that. I kind of stack some like music just like stop? Or is it just like very quiet? Oh, there we go. Now kick back on. I don't know how this looks. Might be a little weird, just kind of like a giant crumbled building back there. I can always go through and like add like vines going on the structure as well. Like kind of add vines going throughout the whole thing, which might help with the overall look. If I'm really feeling that. I think it kind of is out of place because I'm not really using like these ruined blocks anywhere else, so it kind of stands out a little bit back there. I'm not sure there's any other like temple stuff to use. It's like kind of like through this back here, which wouldn't really fit. Almost like all the glass is kind of away. have an idea. I have a crazy idea. I'm going to extend this wall out a little bit, so I kind of have more room to play with. And I'm gonna kind of mash some stuff together and see if I can kind of quickly make a cool looking structure. What if I kind of put these on top of each other? Would this look good to kind of stack these on top of each other like that? Could I do that? Problem is like they're both the same height, or some. They don't totally line up actually. Because I want to make some sort of like pyramid thing. The one that would kind of fit in that back section. Doesn't really line up. It's like this piece is like a little bigger than the bottom. Unless I kind of like stack them like that, which that doesn't totally line up properly. But I do like this. I mean, I could just like throw this back here. But I think it needs to be taller though. Like I would love for it to be much taller. And this is probably way too big, right? I mean, I could just like make my own base for it. There's also like this structure, but that's kind of more ruined looking. These like wall pieces. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can't really stack like staircases like on top of each other because it's gonna be wider at the base and like more narrow on top. Can't really make that work. Stack those. How do they make this? Just like a whole bunch of bricks. What can I do? I don't want to use more like temple walls. I want something different. So either like stacking my own bricks together or running a different material. But I don't want to use more temple bricks. And I like these because these are kind of all just already made. I don't have to like stack a bunch of bricks together. All just kind of like pre-made. What if I just did... What if I just use like the red part? I think that'd still be too big, right? Yeah, because that's probably like 3 tiles by 3. I need I do have like 3 tiles though. I don't know if that'd still really be tall enough though. Yeah, it's a little... it's way too big, yeah. It's more than 3 tiles then. Okay. Very tricky. I mean, I could just like build up a section like I did over here. I could need some sort of like kind of tall thing in the background to kind of help cover up that like open space back. What to do? Yeah, definitely feel more interesting, for sure. I'm still kind of like struggling with the whole thing. Oh, that's... oh yeah, I need to fix this. Just do that while I kind of think things over. Even kind of like even this roofing out. That'd be perfect. That's good. I mean, if I were to put this back here, it does fit quite nicely. It's just you can't really see it from like this side. Like even down here, just kind of like hidden from all view. Let's see something. We can just like make this taller. I guess the bricks do kind of... I'm not sure if this will work, just kind of like copying this down. Then I'll need to find some way to make the staircase like line up properly. How tall do I want to go with this? Let's do like one more. Oh, there's like sections missing. That sucks. Fill those in. There's all these like jazz songs. Let's try to find some more exciting stuff. Let's see. I'm not feeling trumpet today. Not in the trumpet mood. Okay, this could work. Once I kind of fill in all of these open sections. If I just kind of like continue the staircase down, maybe it'd be fine. I don't know. We'll see. I should have copied this better so I'm not having to like go back and try to fill in all these sections. A little tedious. Not too bad. I guess if I put the staircases too, I should probably do that first because that might cover up some of those open areas. Question is, how am I going to do the staircase? I guess just kind of copy what they were doing, like all the way down. Let me move this over there first, just like see what this looks like right here. That's kind of like a taller tower, like I was talking about. But the problem is, this staircase might stick out a little too much. I might only be able to do staircases on two sides where there's more space. Like the front and then this side on the left. I don't know if this is gonna look good. It's still kind of like a little hidden back there. I think if it was moved like right here, maybe it'd be a bit better. Whoops. It's not being kind of like overshadowed by this large building. It's kind of has its own place. And the problem is like that staircase right there is a little weird. I have no idea. I'm very stumped. Because that looks nice. Kind of seeing that like back there from that angle. Like I like that. I can always just like remove, like only have like one staircase coming down this way. And maybe like remove this staircase and like continue this building and have like another staircase coming down actually. Hold on, that's an idea. Let me just save real quick. Before my game crashes. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll extend this building to kind of meet with that. It kind of seems like one continuous thing. And I can have the staircase coming down from like right here. And then a staircase coming down from right here. And see if that works. And then these sides will just be kind of like flat and boring. Same with like this one. My only concern is like how I'm gonna do these staircases, because I'm not totally sure. I guess they just kind of have them just go down like that. And then move these kind of like railing pieces. Fill in that. The kids are not perfect. I don't want to go too far down. Well, I guess I can because it's... Yes, I can kind of fill that in right there. And then use like this piece to kind of hide the connection between these two. Yeah, perfect. I guess I'm just using more of these to like hide. Yeah, amazing. Okay, I love that kind of taking like an existing structure and like making it your own. That's like my favorite lazy thing to do in this game, where it feels very lazy, but it's very helpful to kind of take like an existing building and just, you know, customize it till it gets to what you need. Grab all these pieces. Yeah, perfect. It's a very steep staircase. I mean, like climbing that on all fours. But now I kind of get the tower that I wanted over in this area, which is nice. And it also kind of like connects with that building, so it seems like one kind of like larger continuous structure. That's not poking through, right? A little bit. I just noticed that it's kind of floating a little bit. That's unfortunate. Not put it down far enough. Does that work? Is that... I guess that's fine. Just have it kind of come up from that section as opposed to down there. Not kind of like hide the gap. Only problem is I need to move this in right there. That's fine. That also kind of like help hide some of those holes that I in the structure. I have like a gap, a little bit of a gap. Okay, I think that's nice for kind of more foundation. And like I said, I'll just kind of fill in these sections. Not a problem. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good for now. I think that's looking good. I can delete all this stuff as well. I don't need... Yeah, I'm not sure what else to do to it right now. I think I might call it there. I'm getting pretty hungry and tired. I've been doing a lot of building today. Kind of burning me out, so... I might call it there for the stream, but... I think this is looking pretty good. I'm really happy with how the indoor, like, inside section turned out. I think all of my decorations look really nice. These kind of, like, vine walls look amazing. I'm very happy with all of this. So... just gonna add some more decorations on the outside, continue to make that look a bit nicer, and then also add the trees around the whole entire structure. I think once I do that, I think it'll really come together because I think the trees are what's missing from the whole thing. Why are you screaming? Why are you screaming? These look very nice. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm still kind of like on the fence. I don't know. I just think because it's like, it's a lot. It's just like a lot of blocks in stone and just kind of like a weird shape. And it's hard to kind of like build the inside first and then try to make the outside look nice. I think when making a structure, it's always easier to do the outside first. Make the outside look super nice and then kind of build the inside with whatever space you have. So if you do the inside first, you kind of get these weird shapes and weird patterns. So it's a little funky. I'm still like trying to learn to love it, but I think it's coming along nicely. And yeah, I really think the big thing is just like adding like just trees around it. I think once I add trees, it'll kind of like hide a lot of the weird sections and just really like look good. So kind of like fill all this in as much as possible. I'm just kind of doing this for like to take a look at it again. Yeah, that already looks better. Already looks better. Okay, well yeah, I'm gonna call it there for today. But thanks so much for watching, as always. Thank you everybody who stuck around and gave advice and tips. Very helpful. I really appreciate the kind words. Hope you all enjoyed today. I will not be streaming tomorrow because I have plans, but I'll be back on Monday for some Dead by Daylight. And then next week, I think I might try that Fantasy Life game. Give that a shot. So I'm not sure when I play Planet Zoo again, but we'll get back into it and continue with this building and finish it up soon. But yeah, I think I might try that Fantasy Life game because it seems very cozy and peaceful, and I want to play like an Animal Crossing-esque game. I've been kind of itching for that, so I might be doing that. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy your Saturday, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody. Bye.